Myles Garrett turns heads about Shedeur Sanders. We getting ready to talk about it right here on Sports Talk with B. Watts. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Hit that notification button. It'll let you know whenever I go live or drop a video. Let's get this show started. Let's go. Myles Garrett, the best defensive tackle in National Football League right now. He turns head about what he had to say about Shedeur Sanders. He said Shedeur Sanders is a bad dude when it comes to playing that quarterback position. Let's listen to Myles Garrett right now. Myles Garrett.
And I'm just like, wow, there's not many guys in the league that can make that throw. So I mean, that was a hell of a throw. I hope he can continue to grow and develop, for making plays like that, and he'll take it from there.
That's Myles Garrett, Shedeur Sanders' teammate, talking about Shedeur Sanders. Listen, we all know that Myles Garrett is one of Shedeur's probably best supporters that was on the team. We saw Myles Garrett come up to Shedeur during the preseason, and Myles Garrett was one of the players who worked out with Shedeur during the offseason. You remember when Shedeur walked up to him and said, "Hey, want to put a little ball in?" Yeah. Myles Garrett said, "What you want me to do?" Yeah. I know you don't want me to pass rush. And also, we saw the interacting over there on the sideline when Shedeur played in his preseason game against the Carolina Panthers, right? Shedeur walked up to him and said, "Hey, Myles, yeah, I sure would like to put that spin move on. What you think?" Yeah. Myles Garrett responded by these words right here. "Hey, we're going to need you later on, kid. You don't want to do that." Hey, but the latest reaction in the locker room when Kevin Stefanski stood up in the locker room talking to the players and said, "Hey, you know I don't lie." And Myles Garrett, the camera caught Myles Garrett's eyes saying, "I know you just didn't say that." Whoa. Myles Garrett.
I do not lie to you. Do I ever lie? No. I don't lie to you. You know how I felt about this game, okay? And you know how I feel about this team.
That's Myles Garrett, one of Shedeur Sanders' biggest supporters on the football team, looking at Kevin Stefanski sideways. Said, "It is what it is, family." But hey, going forward, hey, the Cleveland Browns are still trying to find a head coach for their football team and an offensive coordinator and a play caller for Shedeur Sanders, possibly being the starting quarterback for them in 2026. Depends on the head coach, who they hire, and which direction will the general manager go forward in his search. There's a lot of candidates out there that he got to do his research on. Some of them are coming back for their second in-house visit. And it's going to be interesting to see, will they request to interview the Buffalo Bills head coach who just got fired, Sean McDermott. That's going to be interesting to me to see, will they bring him in? Because it's been reported that Jimmy Haslam, Andrew Berry especially, wanted to hire him back in 2016 when the owner hired somebody else. That's what been reported over there on the internet, that Andrew Berry really wanted Sean McDermott when he was the defensive coordinator for the Carolina Panthers, but he went on and accepted the job for the Buffalo Bills. That's going to be something to look at going forward. But I really don't want Jim Schwartz to be the head coach. I prefer him to be the defensive coordinator. I just ain't with that job. But I'm fine with it if they go that route, because they want to keep him on the roster They want to keep him on the team as the defensive coordinator because the defense was good up under his leadership this past year. And I get that. But the most important thing is, to me, they must find the perfect person to lead this football team as a head coach and a offensive coordinator who can call the plays, design plays, put the quarterback in a position to succeed, and that's Shedeur Sanders. That's what he needs to continue his growth as a quarterback. And you need somebody who knows how to scheme up stuff. You know, if they go with the young guy, Grant Udemski, I don't have no problem with that. Mike McDaniels, I sure don't have no problem with that, especially on the offensive side of the ball as the offensive coordinator, not no head coach now. Let's get that straight. But that might have to be the case, y'all. If they want an offensive coordinator to come in and help them with Shedeur, they got to sweeten that pot. They're gonna have to put that head coaching job to that Tyler to get them guys to come to Cleveland, because Cleveland, they've been a bad franchise. They haven't won. And right now they don't have the offensive line or the wide receiver. And that are some things that Andrew Berry got to address this upcoming season through free agent or that NFL draft. Right now, when you look at the free agents, there's no offensive line, especially no good ones. They're going to be free agents. And just not. So he got to go through that draft and get him about 3 good ones. And then you can get you a good wide receiver. But that first pick, boy, they need a wide receiver. Boy, they need Jordan Tyson bad, because that right there is a project of the draft for the Cleveland Browns this upcoming year that somebody put out there. I thought was very interesting. They got Jordan Tyson as that wide receiver first on the list at number 6. I might have to agree with that, even though I want them to get a left tackle. They can't miss on that. They got he might be young, but they cannot miss on that left tackle. I like all the names on that list, especially the wide receiver at the bottom. I like that wide receiver from Indiana. He played tonight. Yeah, he's a bad dude. And I like that Tiger, that offensive lineman from Indiana too. So that's a lot of ways that Andrew Berry can go. But Andrew Berry got he got to get this head coaching search right, because it's up under his leadership. He the only one there. He the only one going to be making decisions. So I believe, and I'm trusting Andrew Berry going to get it right this year in 2026. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. Thank you for watching this episode. Hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. I'm still trying to grow this platform, and I'm here for you. All right? Hit the like button. Subscribe if you don't mind. Continue to help me grow. And I got a live show tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a 30-minute show because I want to watch the the college championship game tonight. So 8 o'clock to 8:30, it's a live show. Come on back. I'm going to be talking to the chat. Whatever they want to talk about, that's what I'm talking about tonight. All right? Once again, thank you for watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. Peace.